Throughout history, humanity has made some unbelievably bad deals. From empires selling continent for pocket change to billionaires trading fortunes for cars, these are 10 of the most ridiculous trade-offs ever made. Let's dive in. Number 10 will make you question everyone's business sense. The Louisiana Purchase. In 1803, Napoleon Bonaparte sold 828,000 square miles of land, stretching from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains, to the United States for only $15 million. That's about 3 cents per acre. Why? France needed quick war money and couldn't defend distant territory. The U.S. basically doubled its size overnight, while France walked away with pocket change. Alaska Purchase, 1867. Seward's Folly becomes a gold mine. When the U.S. bought Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million, critics called it Seward's Icebox. They laughed at Secretary of State William Seward for buying frozen wasteland. Then came the gold rush, oil, and untold natural wealth worth hundreds of billions today. What once seemed like folly became one of the smartest deals in U.S. history. The sale of California by Mexico, 1848. After losing the Mexican-American War, Mexico sold vast territories, including California, for $15 million. Only weeks later, gold was discovered at Sutter's Mill. The U.S. instantly struck literal gold, while Mexico had unknowingly traded away one of the richest lands on Earth. France's secret Louisiana Refund. Before America's big purchase, Louisiana actually belonged to Spain. In a secret 1800 deal, Spain returned it to France, on the condition Napoleon wouldn't sell it. He did anyway. 3 years later, Napoleon flipped the territory to the U.S. for a massive profit, turning diplomacy into a real estate hustle. Cuba trades missiles for peace, 1962. The world teetered on nuclear war during the Cuban Missile Crisis. After 13 tense days, the U.S. and USSR struck a secret bargain. The Soviets would remove their missiles from Cuba, and America would quietly withdraw its nukes from Turkey. No one admitted it publicly, but that trade-off saved the world from annihilation. The great Microsoft for a Porsche deal, 1970s. Early Microsoft executive Steve Ballmer once traded part of his Microsoft stock back to Bill Gates for a Porsche 911. At the time, it seemed cool, but today, those shares would be worth billions. A flashy car for a fortune. It doesn't get more painfully ironic than that. The sale of Hong Kong after the Opium Wars, 1842. Britain fought China in the First Opium War. A war literally fought to sell drugs. When China lost, the Treaty of Nanking forced it to cede Hong Kong to Britain in perpetuity. From an empty fishing island, Hong Kong became one of the richest cities on Earth, while China paid the price for resisting the opium trade. Coca-Cola's World War II formula swap, the birth of Fanta. During World War II, Nazi Germany couldn't import Coca-Cola syrup due to Allied blockades. Desperate to stay in business, the German Coke branch created a new drink using local leftovers, Fanta, a wartime improvisation born from scarcity. Fanta became so successful that Coke kept it after the war. One company, two sides of history, united by soda. The $1 Manhattan skyscraper trades. In the 1980s, New York real estate moguls started selling skyscrapers for $1. Sound insane? It was a legal loophole. Owners transferred debt-ridden towers for $1 to shift liabilities and claim tax benefits. It was capitalism's strangest magic trick, million-dollar buildings changing hand for $1. Britain trades Zanzibar for Heligoland, the empire's colonial swap. In 1890, Britain and Germany made one of history's strangest colonial trades. Britain gave Germany a small North Sea island called Heligoland in exchange for the East African island of Zanzibar. It looked clever until World War I, when Germany used Heligoland as a major naval base against Britain. A tropical island for a war fortress, not the empire's smartest swap. From continents sold for pennies to billionaires trading fortunes for cars, history proves one thing. Humanity has always been bad at predicting value. So next time you think you're making a great deal, remember, it could end up in a list like this one.